Hi guys, it's Tamara here from DrawFence Inc. again. Usually I make videos about documents and drawings and forms and stuff like that, but today I wanted to show you a little tip I've learned over many years of doing digital signatures, how to do this quickly and easily, and most importantly for free. So as you can see, I've got a signature that was signed on a piece of white paper with a Sharpie. So this is how I normally do this. Um, just a note, the forms that we have built that can be signed digitally, like the field level hazard assessments and so on, can be signed with a signature that you just take with your phone on site and upload as an image. That is perfectly fine. I would suggest doing it in sort of landscape orientation and maybe just trimming it down so that it's cropped to the actual signature. But you can do these things on the fly. However, some of the documents that we've built, like the cover letter for bid documents, you don't really want to have a picture that looks like it's been taken on site with somebody's phone. So this is how you can go about creating a PNG digital signature that you can use on that document and on other documents that you might need to sign digitally. So I'm using a tool called GIMP, also known as GIMP Shop, and this is an open source sort of alternative to Photoshop that I've been using probably for at least 15 years. It's completely free and it's really easy to use once you get the hang of it. So I'm going to just show you how to do this real quick. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into the brightness and contrast. And you want to crank up the contrast all the way, because what you want to do is you want to make the black as possible. So that looks good. Now I'm going to go to my tools and I'm going to go to selection tools and I'm going to select by color. And I'm going to go right into the middle of the black over here and I'm going to select that. Give it a second because it's going to take its time here. Graphics programs are quite resource heavy, so you do want to have them running when you're not doing too much else at the same time, which for me is never. So, yeah. Okay. Still having a little trouble here. There we go. Okay, so now I've selected the black, and I'm going to go to edit, and actually select, and I'm going to invert the selection. And that does exactly what you think it does. It takes what you've selected and it kind of flips it around and externalizes it. Now I'm just going to use the delete key and I'm going to remove everything in the background. What I also want to do is I want to set the transparency and add the alpha channel, which is going to make it possible to make this background transparent, which is what you want if you're going to be overlaying a signature over something. So now I'm going to go back to my tools, selection by color, and I'm going to select what is now white, and I'm going to remove it. So wherever you see these little blocks in the background in a graphics program, that means that the background has been removed, so it's now transparent. Then I'm going to go back to my selection tools. No, actually I'm not. I'm just going to go to image, and I'm going to crop it to the content. I might have to do this again. Okay. All right, well, we'll just rectangle select again and just select the signature that we want to have. Again, we're going to select and invert and delete, and then we'll go back to our image again and to content. Right, now we've got this signature isolated completely from everything. Now what we want to do is we want to export this as a PNG file. So PNG files are files that have a transparent background. JPEGs can't have a transparent background because they are just the way the files are set up. So, oh, giving me a little bit of a hassle there. But basically all I want to do over here is change that file extension to PNG and then hit the export button and just go through the process. So we'll just give it a second to get there. Again, I have too many tabs open. It's how I handle my computer and unfortunately how I handle my life. So, okay. I think I'm just going to end it right there, but you get the gist of it. You can take out the background, you can do all those things, then you export it as a PNG, and then whenever you need to use a signature in any of your documents, whether that be in Microsoft Word on your computer or in a document that you're generating on DrawFence from your phone or from a tablet or wherever you might be, you can just go ahead and use that PNG file wherever you need it. Anyway, that was just a quick tip I thought I'd share. Thanks for listening. And if you haven't tried it yet, there's a 7-day free trial on DrawFence. Check it out. Try all our documents. Some of them are really fantastic, and they make it really easy to make your fence company look more professional.